Thanks so much, Dr. Davis, for being with us. Do shed light for us on what actually is happening in West Asia, because it seems to be lots of moving parts, and the possibility of escalation, I guess, is what all of us keep worrying about. What do you see happening there?
Well, clearly everyone is waiting to see how the US responds to this attack last Sunday on the US base in Jordan, which killed 3 US service people and wounded over 40. So I think we'll probably see some sort of military response across the course of this weekend. I think the US is talking about a multi-tiered ongoing response against a range of targets in Iraq and Syria. They don't intend to hit inside Iran, from what all the indications are, but certainly they will be going after what's the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps that is within Iraq and Syria, as well as the militias that the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps sponsor.
Dr. Davis, I have to ask, obviously if you're not putting boots on the ground, these strikes can continue. You can go on firing cruise missiles and go on having airstrikes till you're blue in the face. But as we are seeing with the Houthis in Yemen, it doesn't actually prevent anything. It doesn't seem to deter too many people. It's not very clear what you're actually hitting. So whatever the response is, I'm sure those are some of the concerns that the Americans will have. What are we actually hitting?
Exactly. I think that the US really has to struggle to essentially establish credible deterrence against Iran. And at the moment, that's not happening. As you quickly point out, with Operation Poseidon Archer against the Houthis, the US is striking Houthi forces that are launching missiles on an ongoing basis. And so far, those US strikes aren't really stopping those Houthi attacks. The same might be said in the upcoming attacks on the Iraqi and Syrian militias that are sponsored by Iran. Unless the US is prepared to go all in and launch decisive, overwhelming strikes, including against Iranian targets, I suspect what will happen is that the US will do damage limitation, essentially reduce the ability of these militias to attack the US in the future, but it won't necessarily stop future strikes from occurring. And the question is, how quickly can those militias recover with the assistance of Iran?
Thank you so much, Dr. Davis, for joining us. Such a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you.